I mean, I have to say, most mornings when I wake up, I don't want it to be this foggy, but sometimes it actually looks pretty freaking cool. It's like you only see a silhouette of the skyline, but you still see the cars on the bridge. I mean, it looks pretty freaking dope, I have to say. Wow. You can really tell that I have just woken up. But anyhow, finally we have some warmer temperatures. Even though it's not like a bright, nice, sunny day, it's 53 degrees here in the morning, and I'm able to have the door open a little bit and get some fresh air into the apartment. But man, look at that view. Now usually I talk about like, oh, the view looks great at night because of all the lights, or obviously it looks good on a clear day because you see everything. It's like such dense fog, but then there's a slight little opening so you see, you know, the top of the buildings. It looks so cool. Yeah, even on a shitty day, it's pretty nice here. So I'm currently filming a time-lapse with two cameras. I have my iPhone set up there, and then I have a little GoPro as well, because look how foggy it is. I'm hoping that this fog will dissipate soon, so it makes for a good time-lapse video. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. And I'm just sitting around here waiting, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a walk, and that'll take about 40-45 minutes. Then we'll see what the weather's like when I get back. All right, so we're only 12 minutes in, but we're even closer to the city, and it's still crazy foggy. I don't even think you can see it this clearly. Hopefully it comes out on this GoPro camera here from my balcony currently. I don't know, but we'll see when I get back. All right, so I just got back from the walk. I'm sweating my ass off. I love it. I love that I'm not freezing. Oh, look at this, it's still filming. Yes, I was afraid that it was either gonna run out of storage, because it's been filming for over an hour, or like run out of battery. Yeah, see the GoPro? It's not blinking red anymore. That thing died. So we'll check that footage. I hope that didn't corrupt the SD card. No, it's all warm. Oh well. But this footage is gonna be absolutely sick. Look how the fog is laying. I mean, this is dope. Look at that. I mean, it's like a thin layer right there, super thick over the river, a thick layer right over the skyline, top of the skyline. You see the bridge. Oh. And look at that footage over Acrisure Stadium. I hope this comes out well with this lens. That is absolutely nasty. Maybe I ruined the time-lapse now when I'm standing in front of the camera. So we're gonna let it run for a little bit longer, and then we'll check it out. All right, so now you can actually see the Fort Duquesne Bridge a little bit. Couldn't do that before, but we definitely see the Fort Pitt Bridge. I just think it's so cool how there's like cuts in the fog. You can like kind of see through it. Like you got fog down there and then fog right up there. And look at that. We just filmed the stadium, now you can't see the stadium. Huh, that's nutty. But we're gonna cut the time lapse now and check it out in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. The footage came out pretty good. I had the iPhone footage on ×2, I guess you want to call it. So it was zoomed in a little bit because I always try to get this eyesore of a freaking building out of the shot because it's whatever. And then the GoPro, of course, usually is wide angle, so you saw pretty much everything, but the camera died like right when it was getting good. And so I figured I'd show you guys the process a little bit of me editing and like my thought process and that kind of thing of putting the footage together and finding like the music in the background and all that stuff. So as I mentioned before, I use Final Cut Pro, and for anyone that's used to editing, this will be kind of like, you know, common sense for you guys. But
for some people that are not, basically I just put all the clips. First I organize them per camera I was using. So Sony is the camera I'm filming with right now. Hero 11 is the smaller GoPro, and then the other GoPro that we did the time lapse with, and then I used my phone. And then I just drag the footage down here, and basically you put it in the timeline here. So this is the iPhone time lapse right here, and then here's the GoPro one. I had to speed this one up big time because the footage was like 4 minutes. The iPhone footage came out to 29 seconds. I sped it up a little bit during the most cloudy part because it was like you were sitting watching several seconds of just nothing because it was just so cloudy. But then what I do is I go here and I look through different music that I've downloaded from Epidemic Sound, which is the company that most YouTubers use to be able to have music in their videos, because as we all know, we can't use like a Lil Wayne song or JC or any kind of like copyrighted music, because then you can't monetize your video. You can use it, but you can't monetize your video. So I use this service. It's a subscription-based service. I pay about $50 a month for both of my channels. So I have like a business account or whatever they call it, Business Pro, something like that. So through the years, I've downloaded a lot of songs that I use in my videos. And then I'll just and then I'll go through the songs. Obviously wouldn't pick that one. And then I just try to, visualize what would work with the clip that I'm using the music for. That can be a little bit of a process sometimes. It can take some time, but usually it comes out okay. So I hope you guys liked it. So with this video, I'm gonna experiment a little bit. I'm gonna title it, "What a Foggy Day in Pittsburgh is Like." And for my audience, I mean, it kinda, I guess, is allowable on this channel. I could obviously never make a video on my main channel, which is a car channel, and title it something like that. Because that's not what my audience is used to. Now my audience on this channel, you guys aren't really used to seeing a video being titled that way by me. But I'm experimenting a little bit. I don't expect the video to get good click-through rate because it's an odd title. It's not really, something that people search for. It's not really something that probably makes people say, "Wow, a foggy day in Pittsburgh." But so I'm not expecting like this video to get good views, but still, I want to experiment a little bit and see how it does. With that being said, for you guys that are used to my videos on this channel by now, we're gonna push the earth a little bit like we do in most of my videos on the personal channel. I have started to up the reps. So I used to do 4 sets of 25, so 100 push-ups. And I usually try to do them like every other day. It's never 2 days in a row. So yesterday, I upped the reps to 30 per set, so it's 120 push-ups, and it's been feeling pretty good. But I did do them yesterday, so I am a little sore. So we'll see how it goes here. Set number 1. Alright, so with 3 sets in, I can definitely feel a difference from having done them yesterday. I'm sore as hell. It's a little harder today than it was yesterday, but we're still getting it done. We got 1 set left, but I wanted to show this before it goes away again. I can't remember if I filmed right before we started the sets, but it was like, you could definitely see the skyline. It was not as much fog, but now it's come back in. It's just crazy how it moves back and forth. And I want to get my drone out as well, so maybe we can get a cool thumbnail from that. But yeah, I got to get this last set done, and then we'll get the drone out and see what kind of footage we get from that. We also have some footage from the other day when it was not foggy. It was beautiful, and I flew it out to get the sunrise, which is absolutely insane when the sun comes up, because that's east over there, like past that ugly building here. And then it comes up behind there, and like the whole sky is just bloodshot red if it's the right day. If this video does somewhat okay, maybe I'll do a sunrise video in Pittsburgh. wondering if upping the reps and eventually getting to 50 reps per set is better than staying at the same reps and lowering the resting time between sets to maybe just 1 minute. I wonder what would be more beneficial, because if you rest like 3, 4, 5 minutes between each set, muscle relaxes a little bit, you don't have the same tension. I don't know.
But enough about push-ups. It was just like literally a minute or two since I filmed the last clip of the fog, and now it's dissipated a lot more.
Before it starts raining again, let's get the drone up. Got it done. Hopefully we can get a really good thumbnail out of that footage. It's always cool to fly the drone
Over the bridge and closer to the skyline.
Now what you guys saw also in the footage is down there. That's the point.
Yeah, right down there. So a true spring sign for Pittsburgh is when they turn that fountain on. It is gigantic.
And it happens sometime in April, and I can't wait to fly the drone over the fountain. That footage is going to be nasty. We got February, March. Yeah, we only probably have like 2.5 months until they turn that on, and when that happens, it's spring in Pittsburgh. And I can't wait. Spring is my favorite time of year, my favorite season. Get out of this dreariness and cold and snow and all this crap. But yeah, we're gonna end the video with that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up. Like I said, it's a little different video to make about fogginess. Definitely titled different than I usually title my videos. So let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.